Country people, there is this circulating video, audio message coming from our Instagram comrades in regards to what they call him again. Edochie did to one of the actress, and she's saying it live and direct. And I want you all to pay attention to this particular video. You know, say when many of us go to drag this person for this media, some of you will just feel saying even a personal hate. No. Barely person like me, I don't get hate for nobody, but I don't like oppression. I don't like evil people. I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect, but at least I know they collect within of my own. I know they snatch person husband. I don't snatch. I don't thief. I don't steal. What doesn't belong to me doesn't belong to me. I don't go for it. And it's not attractive to me. Okay, no matter how that thing is, I don't care. So right about now, I want to show you guys something. I want you all to pay attention to this now. Watch it. So I want you guys to listen to the audio. Listen.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Blessing Yandi, and I just received your messages. Yeah, a few days ago, I was contracted for a job in Asaba here. It's for a Hausa role. I'm supposed to speak Hausa in that movie, and we have limited Hausa actors in Asaba. So the producer was looking for someone to shoot, like to take that role, because the first person they contracted, the lady stays in Kano. I don't know what went wrong between the producer and the lady, and she disappointed. She said she wasn't going to come. All right, so she didn't come. And then after 4 days of shooting on set, they were actually looking for this particular cast, like someone that would take it up. And then the guy started making calls, unknowingly to him that I speak Hausa, because even when we worked together, it was not even a Hausa job. So he didn't know I could speak Hausa until he called 1 or 2 persons. And then they referred me. They were like, Blessing Yandi can do this. He asked for my pictures. They sent it. And he was like, whoa, I've worked with this lady before. I didn't even know that she can speak Hausa. Please send me her number and her IG handle. And then my number was sent to him. He called me. We spoke at length. After the agreement was done, he sent the script. I went through the script on that Sunday. I went through the script. I read. We're talking up until 10 p.m. that day, because he wanted me to finish reading and then get back to him so he can pay me upfront. All right, so after reading at about past 10 to 11, I wrote him. I said, I'm done with the script. So we bargained. And then in the morning, I was supposed to be on set on Monday, like the next day. So he paid me on Monday morning upfront. He sent me part payment in the morning. And then I went to shoot that very day. But prior to that very day, like after that first girl disappointed, they've been trying to get 1 or 2 persons, because production had been going on and money was wasting. They wanted this particular cast. All right, so they brought one other girl on set. It wasn't working because they wanted someone that can speak Hausa. I'm supposed to ask the princess from the north, and then Yo was supposed to be the prince from the east. The movie is, I think, around, it's just between Hausa and Igbo movie. All right, so they brought one lady, she didn't fit in, she went back. And then they brought another one, she didn't fit in, she went back. And that's normal. If you don't fit into a character, the director has a right to tell you, you don't fit into this character, please, we need someone else. It's okay. Even the producer has a right to tell you that you don't fit into this character. The only person that doesn't have the right is an artist. It's an artist. You cannot decast someone that was contracted just like you. So, as I was saying, I went there on Monday to shoot. I went there in the morning, and then Yo came at about past 1. When he came in, everybody greeted. I greeted him, welcome sir, good afternoon sir. He said, how are you? I said, fine, thank you. He went, got dressed, and then started shooting. And then at about 3:45 to 4 p.m., that was when I was supposed to establish my first scene with Yol. Mind you, I have never had any altercation with Yol. We've never had anything like confrontation. I have never insulted him. I have never, in fact, behind his back, I have never insulted Yol. In fact, I was following him before now. It was this that made me unfollow him. I was following him on Instagram before now. All right, I've always been following him before now. So it was at about to 4. Everybody had got dressed up. I have dressed up too. Everybody was on costume. And then my father, my mother, his own father, mother, like the king and the queens and the palace, everybody. I think we were about 7 on that scene. That was my first scene for the day. So while we were there trying to get our lines, I have not even spoken a word. It was Yol and his parents and my parents that were trying to get their lines correct.
Let's continue. It did not stop there.
They were trying to get their lines correct. All right, so the director was still amending the lines. He was like, okay, don't take this and this. And then I noticed that Yo was stealing glances. He was looking at me at interval. And then in my mind, I was like, hope this person doesn't want to do that thing I've been hearing of. Because I've been hearing of him trying to tune down people's character on set. But, I don't believe it. I was just on a normal, as neutral side. I don't believe until proven otherwise. I don't just conclude that I'm the person that hardly assumes. I would want to give you the benefit of doubt until you fuck up. All right, so my mind, I was like, hope. Like I knew. So he was stealing glances. Do you know, I have not even taken a line. Talk more of saying, she's stressing me. She cannot take this line where she doesn't fit in. He doesn't even know if I can do this. He stood up and signaled the producer. They went to a corner, and that was how the atmosphere changed. I saw how the producer was looking frustrated. He was looking down, weak. He's just an upcoming producer, though he's a costumier in the industry. And then I think he begged Yo to come work, like he paid him less. Of course, anybody can take less. most times artists need money, they can
Oh,
take
he
less.
paid you
Sometimes if the
less.
script is very good, they can take less. And then sometimes depend on your rapport with the producer. All right. What I take for A, I cannot take for B. I might take less for C and take more for D.
Okay.
All right. So I think the guy was just he begged you. So that I think that was why the guy couldn't say a word. So the guy was begging you. He said the first person disappointed, which you know. Second person they brought, the person is not an Hausa person. Second one is not an Hausa person, but this person is an Hausa person. I didn't even know she was around. Like when I came, everybody was just saying, "Oh, perfect cast, perfect cast, perfect cast." Even direct everybody, perfect cast. All right, so he was like, he doesn't, he will not work with me. That this was not the first picture they told him about. They showed him that they don't bring the first picture, and he's going to refund them. If they don't bring the first picture, he's not going to work. That they brought first, second person. Now they are bringing the third person. Now, why don't you allow the third person to work? The first person didn't come, which you know, the girl is from Kano State. She cannot even come again because they have shot for so many days on set. She has already dropped the script. She cannot come again. Second person that they brought, the second person they brought on set, which he saw physically, did not work. The second person did not work. Then I was the third person that was coming, and now I am available and I can do this. Why don't you give this person the benefit of doubt? Because in my mind, I felt like he had a cast already. That's what they do. Now you're saying they brought the third person. Who does that? Who does that? You're going to refund. So what is the problem? Is the problem in the number of the persons or what? Because after which I left, the fourth person came to shoot, and I believe that person came from y'all. So the guy was begging you, please, that, let her shoot. And you're saying he's going to refund, blah, 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 blah. Everybody was just, everywhere was just quiet. And then I noticed everywhere was quiet. Everybody was waiting for him to come back so that we can take our lines. He wasn't coming back. So I called the producer. What's going on? He was weak. He told me, this is what is going on. Y'all is threatening to refund him. That he's not going to shoot with me. I said, why? He said he doesn't know that y'all said they brought first and second, that I'm the third person. That they should go and bring the first person that was supposed to shoot the film. We are here in Asaba, and you people have shot for 5 days. How will you now bring the first person from Kano again? How possible? He knows it's not possible. He's a film person, he knows. That was just his own way of oppressing the guy.
Hey!
That was just his own way of trying to put his own candidate.
You see?
That person came from y'all. So the guy was begging you, please, that, let her shoot. And y'all say he's going to refund, blah, 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 blah. Everybody was just...
You see? Let's continue. You see life? I'm sorry, guys. Let me continue. When I see life...
They were trying to get their lines correct.
Sorry. It seems like that was how it ended. That was how the audio ended. It did not go further than that. Okay? That's how it ended. You can see. When I say we dey talk to the man, but if you say maybe we just carry the talk, not the carry the talk. Imagine this man, I don't remove food for this girl mouth. How do you want this girl to look at you tomorrow? She can never see you as a better person. You not get as you go do and reach tomorrow. You cause people pain, but you come on the media pretending to be a Mary Amaka, a saint. When I tell her, I say this man can never change. I feel saying a joke. All those people where they cry for social media now because of you. Well, he's saying go come out on the 16th. We dey wait for you. What's it concern us? What's it concern us? Not be your career kiss goodbye the last time here. Now we are here watching. We go blog and we go tell you say thank you. Thank you for bringing it. We help you analyze it. You understand? And your life now be that too. Not be our life. Our own to blog and we get inside. You understand? You see evil that men do lives with them. Oga Ibu, you joy, you be bad person, taking food from people's mouths. The girl self say never curse you. Not good for una. Una way they support the man. See Anna, you don't take food from your mouth. You never curse am one day. Maybe you dey support am before now. See Anna, don't show you shege one way. And now we make nations now. Now we can help you. They carry the matter from outside. Did you Austin's cohort are not going to help you bring it out? You see life. I beg I go leave her for here. Our comrade for Instagram. When I do as now drop this update because I saw the lady 3 days ago when she wrote it with a white write up, and she said, you took food from my mouth. God will take food from you. I saw that right up. I even screenshotted it, but I did not blog it because there was a lot ongoing. Okay. So guys, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have Patience Blogs TV and Patience Blogs Official. Thanks for watching. Bye, people.